So this morning we are joined by a designer who has worked for the likes of Escada and Christian LaCroix.
That's right. Back in 2006, she was one of the first Indian-American designers to launch an Indo-fusion line out of New York. And since then, her work has been seen on red carpets, runways, magazines such as WWD, Vogue, and Marie Claire. And with Diwali beginning in just a few days, Tina Tandon joins us to share her story and some festive looks for Diwali or a special occasion. So great to have you here.
Hi, lovely to be here.
Let's talk about the inspiration before we show some of the looks right here and the looks, where you get your inspiration from.
So initially when I started the collection, I wanted to have a representation of our Indian American world, which is a combination of our lives here plus ode to our culture and our heritage from the East. So I wanted to create something that represented us in both ways. And also wanted to create something that's versatile, so we don't have to just wear it to an Indian wedding or a South Asian event. You can actually wear it to another non-South Asian event or a gala as well. So that was always what's been my designing mantra. Like, I want it to be very versatile and for people to be able to wear in multiple ways.
Yeah, let's talk about your career a little bit, because you were behind the scenes first, right? Before you started your own collection?
Yes, I was working with Escada and Christian LaCroix, and then I done a lot of fashion shows at Bryant Park. I used to help with those shows, and I've worked a lot in the industry before I launched my own line.
What made you, I guess, want to launch your own line and kind of take that leap?
Yeah, I think that's what was my, like, I wanted to do something that would represent us more here in the Indian Americans. At that time, nobody was doing it. I was one of the first Indo-American designers to create Indo-fusion here in US. And that kind of now has snowballed into a big category, and it's growing. So, so, you know, at that time, we were only getting things from India that were kind of outdated and didn't really resonate with us, like, or at least me. I was a student at FIT, and I was like, this doesn't resonate with me here. I wanted something that is a representation of Indian and American cultures.
And more modern, right?
And more modern and more versatile, because I don't want to buy a piece and then only be able to wear it to a wedding and then never touch it again.
Right. I mean, and talk about an explosion. Your popularity has exploded. You design for celebrities?
Yes, yes. I've been fortunate enough to work with a lot of amazing celebrities, both in Hollywood and Bollywood.
Wow.
And a lot of Olympic athletes, and you know, Brooke Shields had picked a few pieces, and worked with Jill Zarin, the original Housewives of New York, and Katrina Bodin, Laura Gomez, and we've worked with Christy Brinkley also with certain events, and Malik Yoba. We've done a lot of events in the city and collaborated with Maserati and Porsche and Mercedes.
All right, let's take a look at some of the looks, okay? First up, what do we have?
So the first look is
you can see it right here too.
It's a sari dress. So a sari is one of the oldest running Indian attire that's still in fashion today. So the sari was first, there's traces of it back to like 5,000 years ago. So this is a traditional Indian attire that is like a drape that goes around, and then you know, goes over your shoulder, and is usually worn with a blouse. So, and this is a modern take on that. This is my New York meets Mumbai version of a sari, because it's worn in many different ways in different regions. And this one is a modern take. It's actually a dress that zips up on the side, and you just slip it on as a dress.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it drapes, it has a drape over it. So it gives a sari feel and look.
Beautiful. Let's take a look at your second model.
This is another sari.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Dress. It's a sari dress, so it's again a combination of my Indian and American heritage. So this is a silk burnout, a French silk burnout, and we have added some pleating to it to give kind of that, like, the flow that you get from a sari. The layers.
Oftentimes it's different pieces, but this is one piece?
Yes, this is one piece. So it's easy to wear very quick. And you know, you just zip it up, and it gives the whole sari feel, and you can wear it to a Diwali party, because I'm sure everybody's getting some invoice to some Diwali party these days. And or you can also wear it to a regular gala. You know, so it goes both ways. and you can pair it with any kind of blouse, like a Western blouse. And, you know, it's got a nice flair and a worldly feel and a bit of heritage and culture.
I love it. Okay, let's see what we got next. Come on out.
Beautiful.
What is this one?
So this is a brocade dress. Now, zari is what zari work. So zari work is also traced back to the Mughal era in the 16th century. So they used to weave the gold thread into the fabrics and into intricate designs. So this comes from that heritage and is still in use today, the way that the technique. So this, again, I made it into a gown. So it's a bit of the hint of the heritage and the culture, but it's in a modern gown. So you can, again, wear it to an Indian event or South Asian event or a Diwali party, or you can wear it to a gala as well.
That is gorgeous.
It's versatile.
And your next
And then
model.
next and last, right?
Yes.
Next and last.
Oh, I love this.
Yes. This right here
Looks
is
more a little more on the traditional side.
This is more on the traditional side. Again, this is a new take on a langa. Now, langa is also dated back to Mughal era in the 16th century, where they used to wear, it's a skirt, it composes of a skirt and a top and a drape over like a dupatta is called. So we've combined it all into one piece and made it into a dress. So it's, again, it's a zip-on and you're not ready to go. But now we use the traditional brocade fabrics, the gold thread, the zari work, which is very common in Indian and South Asian culture.
Let's bring everybody on out. Come on out, everybody. Where can people find your clothing?
So I'm online, poshpuri.com, and on Instagram, poshpuri couture. You can DM us there. You can connect with us through the website. The collection is called Poshpuri.
Wow, it's all stunning.
Thank you.
It's fantastic.
And congratulations on your success.
Thank you so much.
And by the way, what she's wearing is also her own design.
Yes,
very nice. The jacket too?
Yep.
Great.
So this is a Zardozi work.
Nice.
It's done with metal wires.
Okay.
Again,
Oh, wow.
it's a very old antique work that has been going around since the 16th century.
Right.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, Tina Tandon, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank
and
you
happy
for
Diwali
having
to
me.
you.
And thank you all. Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so
Beautiful
much.
models.